guys, AR-15 guy here. So I've got a little bit of a review to do here. I have got on the bench today something that some people may not think about, and I didn't for a while. And I even work for a GPS company, and that is having a GPS as part of your bug out plan. Now, like we tell our customers, our GPS systems are a navigational aid or tool. They're not the end-all be-all to navigation. One, because they're electronic, and there's inherent flaws with electronics, and two, the GPS system that we use currently in the U.S. is powered and offered by the Department of Defense. So at any point, the Department of Defense can get a hankering and shut that off if they so choose to. So for those who are fearful of a government collapse or that sort of thing, it is probably wise to have a GPS, but you don't want to base your total bug out plan around having that. You want to make sure you have paper maps to back up your plans. But other than that, if, like I said, in a flood or a earthquake situation, it makes for a great option for being able to get yourself out of a bad situation or navigating yourself around. This watch comes with a base map, which is only going to give you major highways as well as major rivers. Isn't going to give you any type of topography, so it's going to be like as if the world is flat. Now they are doing some adjustments, and hopefully we'll be offering topo mapping available. I do have a beta version of the software on there that does allow me to have topo mapping on there. And so they are testing it and seeing what some of those options are. It will not fit a whole like worldwide topo map or even US wide or even statewide topo. It's only got 24 megabytes of memory. And from what I have on there, it's about half, and it's only about a third of my state. So it does have some drawbacks as far as that versus maybe a handheld, but this gives you functionality of everyday use as well as adds to that functionality the ability to have a GPS. Some of the other options on this particular watch is it allows you to have fitness features. It'll connect to a heart rate monitor, a foot pod, a speed and cadence sensor for a bicycle. It'll do those things as well. This particular version was set up for military applications. That's thus the name Tactix. The backlight on it is a light green. I don't know if it'll show too well on there. It is a light green and is adjustable and is guaranteed not to blank out any kind of night vision. So you can actively look at your watch and hit the light and not have to worry about it blurring out your night vision. There are some other features. It has a Jumpmaster feature on there that is for parachuting. Not something I'm probably ever going to use. This watch sells for $449.99 through the Garmin website, and that seems to be the trend of where it sells at through Amazon and places like that. I would definitely encourage you, if you don't have a GPS as part of your bug out system, definitely take a look into it as an option. This watch has some great features. It'll tell you, it also has an altimeter and barometer on it. It has a temperature sensor built into the watch. Now, if you have it on your wrist, it won't be accurate because it is taking the temperature of your outside body heat. What you can do is take it off, leave it off for 30 minutes, come back to it, hit the temperature gauge, and it will show you temperature. Also has an electronic compass. I'll just go through some of those features here. If you hit this up button, there's my temperature gauge. Right now it's been off my skin for a while, so it is starting to even out more. A few minutes ago it did say 85. This is your barometer. It measures barometric pressure. can tell you, I'm not a weather man, so I don't know how to read all that stuff. Working on it, we'll see how that goes. And then here's your altimeter. This is how many feet above sea level I am. This seems to stay pretty accurate, keeps a running count of your day. And then this is your electronic compass. The other thing that is nice about this is you can store waypoints and saved locations. So let's say you're hunting and you get an animal down, you can save that location, be able to find that location option on your watch, save it as a specific style or a specific, you can name it, and then you can always get back to it. So let's say you get an animal down, mark that location, take and go back and get help or whatever, and be able to get back to your animal with no problems. It also has the ability to instant track back. So let's say you hike out of camp and it's time for you to come back, and you want to make sure you get back, you can do a track back and it will guide you back to your start point. And it'll set up the compass, and the arrow will be facing you the direction of your start point, and you just follow that arrow. So that's some of the basic features on the watch itself. There's a lot more that I have not had a chance to use yet, and we'll maybe get into it a later video. But like I said, as a bug out plan, I would definitely encourage people to have a GPS of some sort in their bug out options. Having a wrist worn, for me, this has just given it a little more functionality. I can use it every day. It's not just going to sit in a bag somewhere. Also, this particular watch does do iPhone smart notifications, so I can read text messages and Facebook posts, emails, all that stuff right off the watch itself. Can't respond, but I can read them. So it'll beep and vibrate, letting me know that. Also will give me the ability to, let me go back here. It'll also tell you when sunset and sunrise is. It'll keep a battery tab so you can know what it is. Also lets you know that you're connected to Bluetooth. The battery life, if you're not using GPS, can be up to 5 weeks. If you are using GPS, it's up to 50 hours. Now, battery life with Bluetooth is a lot less. You're looking at about 24 hours. I can run this almost full 24 hours with it connected to Bluetooth and not have to charge it. But that's going to be the most if you have Bluetooth connected 24/7. So it also allows you to do wireless transfers. So if you've got another GPS device, Garmin device, you can transfer your waypoints or saved locations between the two devices. So let's say you got an animal down, your buddy got an animal down, and you're trying to get one at a time. You can save those locations and transfer them to the other person and be able to get both of you be able to get back. So that's a definite plus. So anyway, guys, it's the Garmin Tactix. Take a look at it. It's a great watch. It's a large watch. I'll put it on my wrist here. I've got pretty big wrists, so you can kind of see how big that watch is. But it's actually pretty comfortable for its size. So anyway, guys, sorry it took me so long to get a video. I was going to do a video on this a couple of weeks ago when I unboxed it, but I really wanted to mess around with it, use it, and be able to give you a better report. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.